Hey, you're listening to Pep-C Sensual Love Boat, the coolest podcast in the world. I had to steal Adam 22's intro. Fucking off on Adam 22. If you're honest, though.
Honest thoughts on Adam 22.
Yep.
He fucks kids. I don't like him. He's op to use the technical term.
Like he's like that kid in high school who tried to be cool with you. I'm like, wait, you SoundCloud rap? Oh, that's cool, bro. I want to rap too.
But he's 2 years older than you, and he's been held back like 3 times.
He's like, and
he's a super
like,
senior.
Yeah, he's like, man, I had sex once. It's like, okay.
Yeah, she was like 5 years younger than me, but no big deal.
He actually didn't he. I don't know the whole story.
He thinks that what's it called? Fuck. The statutory rape laws are bullshit. He literally said, if statutory rape is wrong, I don't want to be right in a blog post.
One of the funniest tweets
piece of shit
ever wrote to me was fucking he was responding to this article. He tweeted this article, and the article is about how rap is like the dominant genre of music in like the last 5 years or whatever. And he's like, yeah, because of that, it's because rappers smoke weed on stage. You don't see rock stars doing that. They smoke weed. That's why.
God, I hate him. That's the worst quote I've ever heard, man.
It's baffling to me. The reason why he got really popular is because all the SoundCloud rappers.
Because of the X video.
Yeah. And he's just a watered down Joe Rogan. That's all he is. Yeah.
Yeah, and without literally anything interesting to say. I mean, every single time Adam 22 says anything, it's just the same fucking horse shit.
Yeah. Like the only
Joe Rogan does that too, but I mean, at least I learn something sometimes from that show.
Yeah, because Joe Rogan, if he has nothing to talk about, he'll just randomly talk about animals fighting or like.
Yeah, he'll start talking about the
ancient civilizations. He has a weird obsession with ancient civilization, aliens and shit.
Yeah, he'll start talking about the apes in the jungle.
Yeah,
tribal that beat each other up.
Yeah, I like that one video. What is it called? It's like Joe Rogan's entire human being in 3 seconds or whatever, and the video it's clip
moves mic closer to mouth. Let me tell you about something. Wait, listen to this.
He's like, yeah, man, that just sucks. I forgot what he was talking about in the podcast. It was something, and then he's like, man, that sucks. Hey, did you see that video where the guy punts a kangaroo? No, I haven't. Jamie, pull that up.
Jamie, pull that up. That's my favorite part. Like, oh yeah, I think he was talking about like the Mayans. They sacrificed everybody who built a temple or something, and he took like 20 minutes out of his podcast waiting for the article to get pulled up, and he was wrong about like half of it.
Like when someone brings up like a well-known statistic about something, he's like, wait, that's real? And then Jamie pulls up an article on it and he reads it. He's like, hey, you can believe this shit? It's like, dude, like everything.
That's so good. It is funny to watch.
Yeah. I rewatched Alex Jones one. That's still like the greatest podcast in history.
That shit was insane. I mean, the way he's like talking about you know, this is what the higher ups believe. This is what they believe. I don't believe it. He literally just like said the plot line of Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's all that was. He's talking about like the it's literally like humans building an AI to fight demons and shit. It's so unbelievable. But then you read into like all the things that that Alex Jones has gotten right and predicted, and you're like, wait a minute. Is he onto something, or is he just lucky? It's scary. It's really scary because like sometimes he'll be talking about shit way back when, you'll see, and then it's like 4 years later, the government like releases some new documents, and he's like, called it. Everyone made fun of him for the frogs, the chemicals in the water turning frogs gay. But that was real.
Yeah, it was. I saw
that was real, dude. It's ridiculous.
He's well too. I think I kind of respect him as a person as of lately, like, because like I've always thought of him as just like this kind of weirdo who just rambles about conspiracy theories and shit. But like lately, I've actually kind of respected him, like, because all the stuff that actually became true, and I just realized that he just does all that stuff just for entertainment.
Yeah, it's entertainment. People don't realize that like part of the reason that he's so popular is because of memes, and he knows that. Yeah, and he has known that. If you're going to be ridiculous, you're going to get attention.
Yeah. Like, oh yeah, that one thing earlier I mentioned about the Adam 22 thing, about how he's saying like rock stars, like, oh yeah, or no, he's like saying, well, the reason why rap's popular is they don't smoke weed and shit. But but it reminded me of about how rap is like the more dominant genre now. Like Kanye, there's that one interview where he says rap is the new rock and roll, and people like make fun of him and stuff, but he's actually not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, can you name one big rock star today? Post Malone. No. I mean, the position of rock stars and rock has been taken by rap.
Yeah.
It's not about the music itself; it's about the position and the cultural significance.
It's the even like the state of rap. In my opinion, old heads would disagree, but I think it's actually like this is like the best time for rap right now.
Yeah.
Like there's I mean, there's more rappers than ever now, but not just that, but like even the music, like it's evolved like a lot.
The reason that I think that's happening is because of trap music, because it's so translatable into other genres. That's why you've got all this fusion stuff going on SoundCloud.
Yeah, like yeah, it's weird that I talk to people. There's a few people I talk to, like some of my family members, and they're really like trapped in that like rock bubble, almost like they're like, no, rap's not more pop. It can't be because it sucks. It can't you can't just step out of that bubble. And two, I think it's weird. It's interesting though, like the state of rap and stuff. Like the music itself, like it's, because there's a lot, like it's not really special if like an artist does like multi-genres or whatever, but like majority of rappers nowadays, that's what they do. Like they experiment and do all this shit.
Yeah, everyone's dipping into different genres and all of their influences.
Yeah, and it's evolving. It's kind of similar to what rock I guess was like, and
Yeah, well, the split between rock and metal, but I think rap didn't like hip hop didn't have that until trap started becoming more and more popular in the last like 5 years. You didn't see like good metal and rap crossover until maybe the last 2 or 3 years.
mhm.
You just saw people who were making fucking rap rock in the vein of Limp Bizkit and Rage Against the Machine. And I mean, both of those bands have some good moments, especially Rage Against the Machine. But it was all corny until trap, just in my opinion.
Yeah, it is interesting though. Like, I think like the majority of us, especially me, you, and like probably like a lot of people we know, like us, like I guess growing up, like it's kind of weird. I never actually cared for rap at all.
Yeah,
Then it's like till like high school hit is when I like
I really
cared
didn't.
about it, and
I didn't
I guess
really
a lot
listen
of
to
people around me
anything but
is
metal.
like, oh,
I came from metal,
mm,
ever since I was young. So I didn't listen to much good rap until high school. Maybe like I don't know, when I was 16. I've
mhm.
only really listened to rap for like 2 years, man. Uh,
Yeah,
but
it,
the whole reason that trap translates so well between kids who are into metal is because you can get the same wall of sound, you know? Because
mhm,
a lot of metal relies on that wall of sound, and with 808s and shit, you can get the same thing. That's why there's also a lot of crossover with EDM and
mm,
metal. Just common roots and shit.
yeah. It's like what was I gonna say about the metal thing? Like, yeah, because I pretty much like grew up like listening to dad rock pretty much, and like I actually it's kind of interesting. Like I remember growing up, I liked a few bands, but like a lot of the music like my dad, like people around me are listening to, they're like, oh yeah, this blast,
Hmm.
whatever. I didn't care for most of it, and until like only like bands like even like I was in elementary school, like I really like I liked Black Sabbath a lot, and
Yeah.
then I liked Pink Floyd. I was a little more later, elementary school and middle school, and that was pretty much about it. And then middle school though is when I actually started try to discover music on my own. I guess kind of formulate like
Hip
taste.
hop has been I've kind of missed out on it, honestly. I mean, back when I was super young, I heard Bone Thugs and 3 6, but I never really got into it. I started on grindcore and shit in kindergarten. I which is all yeah, which is really unbelievable, but it's true. I mean, I've grown up on stuff that's way more extreme than anything a lot of other people were listening to, and not to say that grindcore is the most extreme music ever, but compared to a lot of people who are making rap nowadays and trying to make the metal, you know, crossover, they don't really have the background necessary to know what sounds good.
Mhm.
That's why some of what I'm doing is working.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'm like I'm crying from kindergarten. Like what was I gonna ask? Yeah, like um, yeah, I only like started listening to like extreme metal like in
Hmm.
high school, probably. But then like in middle school, I listened to like hardcore music.
Yeah.
And,
I never got into hardcore. I'm still barely. even interested. I mean,
Dude,
I like
how
a few
funny
bands.
those.
I like Black Flag, and I like Jesus Piece, and that's it. And I
I
mean, I listen to some Beatdown, but people don't really count it as the same. It's just because I really like Slam.
mhm,
I've been
yeah,
listening to Slam forever, so it don't matter.
yeah. Like to me, it's kind of like hardcore. It's almost kind of like extreme metal, almost like I guess because they're just extreme music. That's all it is.
Hmm.
But like I had an argument with my sister. She got mad because for some reason like well, I mean, I guess it's not shocking to most people, but like my sister really hates death grips, like, really hates. And I told her I was like, this is kind of like raps like on death metal or whatever in a way, or hardcore. If both are the
Yeah,
reference
rap and
in a way.
hardcore.
In a way,
I
it's
would
like
say that's super accurate.
yeah. And then my sister's like, no, it's not death metal. It's not that. Nope, nope. And like I was saying earlier about how like a lot of people are still stuck in that block.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. People are resistant to change. It's hard to just accept, you know, auditory extremity. I mean, it literally hurts your ears. You
Mhm.
gotta, you have to acquire a taste for shit like this, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, no, people aren't going out and listening to like Stalag Gulag and immediately loving it. So you can't expect people to just love all the extreme shit immediately, especially
my
if they've
dad,
never heard any of it.
my dad's really odd because well, he's like he likes dad rock, but once too because he grew up in the '70s, so like that's what he was playing at the time. But he likes metal, and um he also he'll like weird like experimental music
Mm.
sometimes like some stuff I'm surprised he likes. Like, what you like what? Like he likes Mr. Bungle. He actually saw them live,
Oh,
and
I
it's weird.
love
I love them too. It's
one of my
weird
favorite
because
bands ever.
Sam. It's weird because he does not seem like that type of person that would
Yeah.
listen to Mr. Bungle. and I show him like music, and he's like a lot of music. Like I played him and
Yeah.
stuff. He, I played him. He doesn't. He thinks Death Grips is interesting. They're kind of interesting. That's something I really listen to.
I
Then
barely listen to them
um,
anymore, man.
I played him. I played him Syringe or Sibber, and he was
Shiver, nigga.
Sibber.
Shiver.
and
How
and
it's
played
pronounced.
him some. And I didn't even tell him anything. I'm just listen to this, and he was just like sitting there. He's like he didn't even like react or anything. He's like, and he looked over and he's like, "Wow, this is like kind of bad."
What did you show him? What
I
song?
I showed him like his 5 most popular songs.
Oh
Ever.
God,
Whatever
that's the
popped up.
worst. That's the worst thing you could have possibly done.
That's the worst. He actually liked A. He kind of liked A, but it was
Oh,
weird. And I was like, he's like, "Hey, this isn't that bad." I was like, "What?"
well, I mean, A is actually. I
Much better.
mean, I think it's fair to say that a song that like people are way too into lyricism. I think when it comes to hip hop because it came from poetry and shit, and so they're super afraid to move away from it. But
Mhm.
people who are ready to accept horrible bullshit lyrics that don't mean anything will love like songs like that and Syringe's sound. I mean, if you go back and listen to like his shit from 2 years ago, he was already doing that. There's a
Mhm.
song called
Mhm.
Rats, and he literally the verse is nigga, I don't write no verse the entire time, 2 times. It's a fucking like 32 bar verse where that's all he says, and it was heavy. It was good. But like if I were to show that to my old head friends, they'd be like, "What the fuck is this? Why does this voice sound like he smokes like 40 packs of ports every day?"
It's how to describe like a lot of his like ear rape tracks. It's just like meth head rap.
It's like the experience of shooting up ice. I mean, you can kind of get the same effect from listening to Death Grips, honestly.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's weird too. I played my friends in too, and they like that type of music. But like they were kind of just like weirded out by it, which is odd because they like X. So it's like they I think Super is better than X, but they're kind of similar. Like,
yeah, I love them, man.
They're kind of similar. So I'm like, I thought they would like it. I was like, it's more hardcore than X, but you probably like it. It's kind of similar, whatever.
Honestly, to get someone to like Shepard, you'd have to really dig deep. If you wanted them to like immediately, you'd have to dig deep and listen and tell them to listen to albums like Sound of Irritation and Rinjago, and then listen to Hellhorse. Like one of those two I mentioned, and then Hellhorse, because people have to understand that like more than just the the hellish ear rape shit, he does like beautiful emotional music, and he's moved away from that because he's got to make some fucking money, but he's such a multifaceted artist, but no one actually goes back and listens to that shit. They just hear A and they're like, this is whack.
Yeah.
He's got fucking songs about like heartbreak, man. It's insane. Like he'll go from rapping about being a demon to like how he wants to hold a girl in his arms when it's cold. And I'm like, fuck, Syringe. Who hurt you?
Didn't you meet him?
Yeah, hold on, I gotta go get the door. I'll tell you after. Story. All right, I'm back.
All right.
Story time. So, I think about a year and a half ago now, it was like August 2016, and Anti-World were coming to Portland for a show. And I really wanted to go see him, so I fucking skipped my prom or homecoming. I can't remember which. It was my junior homecoming or prom, and I skipped it. Took a bus with all my friends up to Portland. Hung out at the venue for like half the day till they got there. Ego Mackey, like when I met him, he recognized me and he tried to shake my hand, and he kind of like clawed at my hand because I had some pizza boxes, and that was really awkward. But after that, Syringe got there, and it was surreal. Like meeting a person like that who's such a mystery is, it's weird. Like someone you don't know shit about, someone who's a musical inspiration. And he saw me with 2 pizza boxes in my hand, and he was like, yeah. And I just kept, I was like, and I nodded, and I just walked down into the basement of the venue where we were hanging out. And the whole show went through, and then it was finally his set, and he, until that point, had been passed out behind the DJ booth the entire show. And And he got up for his set, and it was just me and like my 3 friends down in that basement during his first 2 songs, which was amazing. He performed "Set It Off" and "Fusion" first, and it was fucking insane. I've never been that hyped for a show, even though he was really what's the word? He was out of it. He was really out of it. But the last song was "Shoot the Party," and I'm sure you know he fucking hates that song. So he sat down on the amp and didn't perform it, but everyone in the room was so just stoked. We were all just vibing to it, and then he went back behind the the booth and passed out again.
Why? Like, why?
He was tired. On that tour, it was the first time he was just smoking weed endlessly. You know, all day, all night. That tour was the first time, because he before that he never smoked weed. And me and my friends went upstairs and just left him passed out there, because fuck, I don't want to hang out in a room with a passed out dude. And we just went upstairs. We freestyled with Ego Mackie and a few of the other rappers. Colors was there. Jimmy V couldn't be there, which was a bummer. But that was where Ego Mackie basically told me that once I had my music together, he would add me to his collective. Hasn't worked out yet, because Ego Mackie's he's off it sometimes. Him and my friends have gotten in a lot of arguments. I'm pretty sure I'm still cool with him. I respect him a lot as an artist. I love his music a lot, even though it's weird, weird moany rap. I don't give a shit. But anyway, I'm not in Dreamside yet. I will be eventually. And Syringe came upstairs, and I was sitting down on the couch, and he just like plopped down next to me, laid his fucking head back, and like started snoring again. And I just looked over and I was like, that's a dead body. And there's a picture of me floating around on the internet, sitting next to Syringe while he's passed the fuck out. One of my friends, Damon, who you know, he photoshopped the passed out Syringe onto the tour bus of Lil Peep overdosing.
It's funny. Like, I'm visual. I know how he acts just based on these YouTube videos and stuff. And he's just, I'm just picturing him in my head. Like,
dude, he was so chill. Like before he passed out. I mean, I was hanging out upstairs before they actually started the show, and he was just talking to people. Like, it was a good time. I mean, he's really down to earth when he's not off his shit.
mm-hmm.
He is what's the word? He's got a lot of mental issues.
Yeah, I get that.
Shit that he's dealing with. So he's a weirdo. But I mean, he's a fun guy to be around, even when he's not lucid. He's got to come back to Portland eventually. I mean, I all of Anti-World does, so just so that I can tell Ego to let me open.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy the amount of opportunities I've had just because of that show and all the people I've met there. I've been put on so many shows just from the people and the promoters I've met through that venue.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's the rough, rambly story about when I met Syringe before he was Shibber. Also, I'm on his merch. I'm the only person probably who owns the merch. It was like a limited time, and after I bought it, the fucking website shut down. There's a picture of me on it. I'm on the cover of his album Netgear.
What?
Yeah, it's Weird ass album. I love it. He fucking put me on the cover of an album, man. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah.
Like, it's again, it's surreal, you know, to have one of my favorite artists be someone who like um I don't know, acknowledges me and has made me part of his like I don't know, history as an artist.
Mhm.
Cause you know, being on an album cover of someone who makes music that you love, that's insane.
Yeah.
um anyway, I'm done rambling on about Syringe, at least for now. Uh, I could talk about his music for a long time.
Yeah. Dude, have you ever watched? I never watched a lot of them, but have you ever seen any of X's YouTube videos?
Um,
They're just
I have watched him playing that one video of him playing PUBG. It he's better at being a you know, a fucking a YouTube gamer than he is at being a rapper now. His music started, I don't know, his music back when when Damon first showed me X in like 2013, I think, because me and Damon have been friends for years. And 2013 was when X found Damon, and or Damon found X, and he spammed uh links in my inbox. And I can't remember what song he was sending me, but
well, I know that
really
one.
ancient, man.
I don't know much of the history about X, but was it his first song, like that Vice City song?
I hate I hate that song. I don't know shit about X's history.
I don't know either. So
I think that song sucks.
I do
I
too.
think his best songs are the ones where he's showing his alternative or metal influence. Like Young Brats is amazing.
Hmm.
Gnarly Bastard. He was on this song with what's his name? This guy fucking he's got a song called Cream Pie's Your Sister. Hold on. I'm looking this up. I gotta remember this guy's.
It's not. It's not Spoon Ass.
It's it's Craig Zen. Craig Zen and X have this song that's really good. I can't remember what it's. I think it's "Crucify Your Infant," uh, "Son of Whore," and it's really fucking. It's like a hardcore track, and I don't know. I slept on it for a while, but it's good.
Mm.
There was another. There was "Buy Garrett's Clothes or I'll Fucking Kill You." That song is really good. Um, I mean, X just kind of sucks now, and I have no respect for him because the multitude of times he's dissed on Space Ghost Perp
Hmm.
and not even been man enough to face him.
Also,
I
he's
mean,
just
talking shit on Twitter is cool, making diss tracks is cool, but when you have a chance to actually like come through on what you're saying and prove that you're not just talking shit
hmm.
and you don't do it, just a pussy. Plus,
Yeah,
dissing SGP, that's suicide. I can't fuck with someone who's doing that shit.
and he's also just overall a piece of shit of a human being.
Yeah, I don't believe everything that Geneva has said. One, because she stopped, proceeding forward with the case, and two, because she's known for lying about shit.
Mm.
Um, so I mean, take all that shit with a grain of salt. He's still a piece of shit. Like
Yeah,
people do make accusations seriously, like not for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
But he sucks.
Yeah.
There's he's also got this crazy god complex. Like he thinks that he can change the weather with his mind.
Yeah, it's bizarre. He thinks he's like I think in his head he thinks he's like an not an idealist. Well, he's an idealist, I guess, by definition, but like a one of those like great like idealistic thinkers and speakers or whatever.
He's a fucking cult leader. That's what he is. That's what he's trying to be.
There's that interesting video. There's a
If we all put our minds to it, we can stop this hurricane with the power of our brains, our mental abilities.
there's
Fucking telekinesis.
There's an interesting video somebody made. I don't really care for those essay videos where all the guys talking monotone voices and stuff, but there's an interesting one where this guy actually says that X uses like a lot of the same like techniques that Hitler used. Like
yeah, but so does every public figure, man.
Yeah, I guess. Even like fucking Jordan Peterson.
Everyone's Hitler.
Yeah.
Everyone I don't like is Hitler. I just can't stand that argument. I mean, even though sometimes like it is true, it's so misused.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just trying to get a reaction out of people so they don't like insert thing.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
X is Hitler. I fucking hate X.
But the video was it was interesting. It was saying that he uses like when he talks, like what you're just talking about how he thinks he's a cult leader and all this shit. Like he totally does. Like he does like the stuff he says, the way he says things is very similar to how like Hitler tried like convincing people and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know, but that's just in general. That's just a god complex. That in general.
Yeah. I feel bad for X fans because he's gonna have a fucking meltdown one day.
I think he's gonna die at a young age.
I think he's gonna die really soon. I'm surprised Lil Peep died first.
Yeah.
No shade to Lil Peep. I've gotten over my hate of him. I still don't like that half of his friends were pedophiles.
Mm-hmm.
However, he wasn't. So, I mean, I guess it's not that bad. But I'm really surprised it was Peep who went first. I would have thought X would have gotten shot by now. I mean, people are just afraid of what would happen to them if they were the person who shot X. I was actually thinking the other day, what if you were the person who like was the first to beat the shit out of Lil Pump? Because don't get me wrong, early Lil Pump, like Elementary and Take, amazing musicianship. That is genius. However, can you imagine how clouded up I would be if I just fucking ran up to Lil Pump and decked him? Every additional hit is 10,000 more SoundCloud followers.
Remember when what was his name that decked X that people were talking shit about? Remember that?
Ooh. Was it fuck, what's his name?
It was the hilarious footage during that live show when he just like fucking got knocked the fuck out. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. Who the fuck was it?
He's a rapper.
Yeah, I remember. He was set up by someone. It was Rob Stone.
Yeah,
it was Rob Stone.
Because remember, people were saying Rob Stone's a bitch.
Yeah, no, Rob Stone's a bitch. I do agree. Rob Stone's a bitch. Just do it yourself, pussy. Also, Rob Stone, 2 damn phones. That is the worst bar in the history of bars. I can't believe people like that.
I think Lil Wayne's got some genius lyrics.
Lil Wayne is underrated. honestly.
Mm. I had
People,
a phone in jail. It was a cell phone.
I'm gonna tell you niggas got a phone in jail. What are you going to gain from it? Shit, wrong number.
But yeah, it's kind of funny because now people don't even like defend us. It's weird how much it flip flopped in like the past year. Like
Yeah.
people are, yeah, X, ha ha ha, free X, Rob Stone's a bitch, ha. Ha. Then all that music that came out, oh fuck X. It just totally flip flopped.
Mm-hmm.
But um, uh,
Did you
yeah,
see
but like,
Lil B getting jumped by
uh,
a boogie with the hoodie and the other guy? That is disgraceful.
mhm,
I and they stole his laptop too, so he couldn't even perform. I
that's
um
um,
I didn't like him in the first place, but a boogie with the hoodie, his career better be over. People people can't continue to fuck with him.
yeah. Well, look, Will because look, honestly, Will be like he doesn't do anything. Like he doesn't like he's so like down to earth and like he doesn't start beef with anybody. Pretty much everybody likes him. The only people I don't really like him are like people who listen to his music like a few times, like, oh, this music sucks. That's about it. Like,
Yeah,
he
because
actually,
they're not getting the vision of what Lil B actually is. He's not just a rapper. He's like a character, you know?
yeah, like a living character. That's not like he tries to be funny and stuff, but that's just who he is. It's kind of interesting though. Like, he's little B 24/7.
Yeah, he's really genuine. I mean, he's all about love. He's all about, you know, human compassion. That's just him.
Yeah, he's released. He's dropped like 400 mixtapes.
Yeah, he also has an unfuckwithable work ethic. I mean, maybe Chapo, maybe Viper could top him, but you know, it's he is definitely a front runner for one of the best work ethics in rap. Viper is actually one of my favorite rappers. I can't lie. I he is he's a special case. I
Yeah.
remember showing my friends y'all cowards don't even smoke crack back in like back when I first started like listening to rap in
Mhm.
high school. I mean, like 2013 maybe?
Mhm.
And that was they didn't know what the fuck it was. They're like, "Yo, what the fuck is this, dude? Why does he sound like a homeless man?" But you know,
I wanted to ask about like uh the the ship posts and stuff. Like have you came across people in real life? I know they're on your Facebook or whatever, and they ask you like, how come you post so much on Facebook?
oh, I mean, I've had people ask me that a long time ago. I kind of weed those people out, or they
I do.
eventually unfollow me. But I used to get it in real life
No,
a lot
I'm
more
saying
than
real life.
online.
That's what I'm asking.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I've done it on Facebook and on Instagram. I mean, Instagram I would spam with a few posts a day until I reached 999. Then I stopped posting, or every time I would post, I would delete something. But the uh the thing about it is all the people in real life are like, why do you post so much? And I'm like, because I do, because I fucking feel
Yeah.
like it. It's like, and I would only post like back then it was like 3 times a day. Now it's like in the you know,
Mm.
it's double digits. It's like in the 50s or something, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. It's so bizarre because like I've been doing it since you know, maybe I was like a fresh. Always posted a lot on Facebook, but actually shit posting stuff.
I've always been shit posting. I mean, I before I was on Facebook, I was on 4chan, which is really bad. I shouldn't have been given that internet access that young.
Yeah,
Um,
like when I started actually shit posting, kind of like
y-
freshman year,
yeah,
and like like it's bizarre. Like it's I mean, there's shit posting groups, but it's bizarre. There's almost like a weird community thing. Like
yeah,
everybody like knows.
yeah, or they know of each other, and it's like a real Facebook underground community. It's really strange how things like that form. I mean, I'm sure there are countless others that aren't like, our circles. I mean, like I'm sure you've seen Owen or whatever his name is, right? I think it's Owen Denton right now. Um, who else? I mean, Damon, of course. Um, Hikiana. There's some people who are like really popular within the Facebook scene, and I can remember there have been like people who have fallen out of fame too. I used to be a lot more popular on Facebook a year or two ago, before I started rapping, which is a bummer. I should have started back then.
Mhm.
um, I mean, it's odd. Um, there's a lot of shit.
What's weird too because it's bigger. Like it's almost bigger than you think. Because uh like there's people like I'll like have this random shit poster friend me or something. The guy lives in Spain or some shit, and he has like 4,000 friends or something. And then
Yeah,
all of a sudden, mutual friends, I'll see that he's friends with like some like random kid I went to school with that I have no contact. I've never talked
yeah.
to. Friends with them. I'm like, how the fuck do all these people know you? Like, it's weird.
I hate it. I honestly I still have to. I've dated a lot of girls long distance who are in this community,
Mhm.
and I have to fucking talk to them or interact with them every day. Um, which is part of the reason it sucks. That's part of the reason you don't do that shit.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, the community is nice though. I mean, it feels like you're part of something.
Yeah, I've done it once. And I don't know. It's kind of
Uh,
awkward.
I love LDRs because I don't have to fucking worry about shit. Um, but then I ghost people.
Yeah.
I'm a piece of shit. Like I'll ghost people for like a week and then wonder why they don't like me anymore.
Mm.
I mean, I've done that to so many girls. It's fucked. I gotta stop that. But
It's weird too because, like I said earlier about how like random people I live by like know these people. Fucking the one girl in real life been seeing. She like is like, oh yeah, I know these shit posters and stuff. I'm like, how the fuck do you know these people? Like I thought only me and like one of my friends that are in the community or something.
yeah,
Know.
it's weird, man. Like Sit Lolly, she she lives in Vancouver and used to live in Portland. And like I've had so many Facebook friends in this community who are from Portland, um, or live in Portland or have lived in Port. Damon used to live in Vancouver. Like I didn't even know back in 2013 when we were friends. Like that that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like it's and now he lives in shithole Arizona, but
Mhm.
that's he needs to get his shit together.
Yeah. Like, well, yeah, because I saw a picture. of him. What was that one picture he took of that one girl? It was like in L.A., California, or some shit. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it was something like that. It was like really random. I don't know much about him, but
I could also tell you many stories about Damon. He is always off it.
He's always something about him being a pedophile. He needs to die.
No, he's not really a pedophile. He's not really a piece of shit. I mean, he's a piece of shit, but he's not a pedophile. He hasn't murdered or raped anyone. Just want this. And then it's basically a clout scheme. You see, we expose Damon for all these things, and then we get a bunch of followers because we're posting and exposing him for shit that didn't happen. I mean, like, I'll just post Damon raped 3 children, and fucking it gets shared so many times. I remember one time on my last account, we were on like Damon was putting us up to it, where we were like beefing, and it was so much fucking fun. Like shit like that's not even for clout. It's just fun, you know.
Yeah, like I had a friend like that, but I kind of cut him off out of my life. He was actually in my collective or whatever, but I completely ghosted the fuck out of him and made him leave because he was kind of like a Damon friend, but he was like really
Damon is cool because he has predicted many rappers who made it big, and part of the reason I even still make music is because of the fact that he says that I'm going to, and you know, it's I'm a little superstitious when it comes to shit like that. So the fact that he's been right so many times just tells me like there's a good chance I could I can make it really big. Not that I need to or want to, but it's another good reason to keep making music. I mean, there's a lot of music I make. I don't just make the awful wall of sound death trap. I mean, I really enjoy making stupid, funny shit too.
Yeah, only
like
lately.
My last 2 projects, I probably could have just put into one, but they were funny. My favorite song off of those 2, out of all those 10 songs, was "Scene Girls." It's just that's been my mood for the past fucking like year, honestly. I want Scene Girls. I want Mean Girls. I actually, a live performance right now.
I actually.
Cypher.
What was that?
Did you say so?
Sorry, I keep interrupting you. Go on.
Oh no, I was just saying. That was almost a live performance on, you know, like an acapella cipher. That song is it's a bummer. Just because it's really good.
Yeah, but I actually listened to those last 2 EPs.
Yeah,
I like what's my favorite? I think it was the I don't remember the name, but I don't care. I don't
care. Fuck off.
Yeah, I don't care. Fuck off. I think that was my favorite too.
Yeah, that one was the lead single off of the first one. I can't believe I released 2 EPs within a week of each other. That makes me hate myself. I mean, I made that second one in a day. I just downloaded a bunch of type beats and put my moods that day into songs. My favorite song off that is Seeing Girls though. I mean that song. I mean, if I hadn't written that in one day, it wouldn't have been any better. It's just such a base emotion feeling. It's on a raw level that I want to see Girlfriend. You know.
Yeah, I only lately I've been taking music seriously. Like it's kind of funny. Like most of the music I made over the years,
Oh,
I'm not
by the way, Ali is gay. Just so you
he is
know,
gay. He is gay. He's a trap.
Ellie is gay.
I was a faggot.
Fucking gay. All right. Anyway,
Honestly, I think
serious music, serious business.
serious business. Uh, anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like only lately I've been like, taking music seriously. Like,
I want to get. I want to. I actually really fuck with some of your music. Um, some of the offbeat shit. I fuck with just because I mean I've been exposed to that. Through Ego Mackie. Um, However, that one ear rape piece of shit song where you were actually on beat half the track, it was so good, man. Like I really liked it.
I freestyle with
You've
that.
got bars.
I
Listen, you've got bars. You
yeah,
don't be afraid of punching in. I listen. I just need to get you to make a verse, like a 16 bar, and just throw it on one of my stupid ass beats. I'll produce for you, but
okay,
you have to be on beat.
okay.
I'll host it on my fucking SoundCloud page. So I can send followers your way.
Okay. Uh,
Just produce me. Or I'll just, have you feature on a track. I don't care. I just I want to put you on. I
yeah,
have to.
it's yeah. Because lately, I've actually been taking the music more, like I said, seriously. Because for a while, me and my friends used to just make random like rap, do random beats, and like it's like oh, we listen to it and like this sounds like shit. It's like yeah. Anyways, let's just upload it anyways. Yeah, why not?
I'm honestly, I'm at the point where I'm probably just gonna start sending people that I'm friends with type beats, not even
Mm.
producing them. Just like, oh, here's a good, I don't know, um, ski mask type beat. Just
That's all I
fucking
do.
just write a 16 bar. Just
I
write a
could
really fucking disgusting 16 bar and send it. That's what type of shit I need.
yeah. Like lately, okay, so this year I'm gonna pull a Brockhampton where I'm gonna release like a shit ton of albums in a year. So in my
Fucking Brockhampton.
do you like them or not?
I don't know if I do or not. I haven't really given them more of a chance. I mean, I heard like one song and I was like, this is kind of lame. So I haven't dug deeper, but I'm sure at some point I'll
I'll
actually
send
listen.
you like two songs by them I think you'd like. Just because of the style, I guess.
Mm.
Um yeah, I really like them. They actually grew on me. At first when I first listened I didn't like them really. And then I started actually like listening to albums back to back. I was like, oh, it clicked with me and shit. Like
Yeah.
they're I actually okay, I like comparing because people always compare them to Odd Future. I
I
like
don't see it. There's
yeah,
just a lot of them.
they're collectives, but musically they don't sound alike.
Yeah.
Their aesthetic is different and stuff. But I really like Brockhampton's aesthetic and stuff. Maybe it's because it's just the music I'm into, I guess. They have that they're on that side, I guess. But like
I'm just glad they haven't collabed with ASAP.
oh yeah.
That's the one thing I look for in an artist is that they haven't collabed with ASAP.
Mm, yeah, but
And
like
if
I
they
was
haven't, they're good.
yeah, like I was saying Brockhampton as a group I like better than Odd Future, but that's not really fair because Brockhampton has made more music as a collective more than Odd Future did, so it's not really fair at the same time.
I mean, I think the Odd Future, in a way, kind of brought the collective back.
Mm-hmm.
And I might be talking from a place of ignorance, but they were very good. Uh, uh, and a lot of people weren't, you know, doing the same kind of large scale collectives that they did.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't
Odd
know.
Future influenced
I think.
pretty
Huh?
much. I said the Odd Future pretty much influenced like a shit ton of like almost everybody that came out in like
Mm-hmm.
2010s, pretty much. Like every SoundCloud rap, like everybody. I don't know.
Yeah, everyone.
It's because the he, I mean, Tyler
Just
wasn't the
being
first.
weird. Being weird, man.
Mm-hmm. But like Tyler wasn't like the first, I guess, to do like the do-it-yourself kind of music or anything. But he did it. He came out on the perfect time and did it in
Yeah.
a way that like I don't know, like his music and stuff. It's like I don't know, like it's unique. His music doesn't sound like anybody's. Um,
Yeah.
like I don't like yeah, because he's actually one of those artists. See, I think he's underrated when it comes to like artistry.
Yeah.
Like people always say, "Oh, he's not a good rapper." He's not, but that doesn't really matter with his music.
I think that he's a decent rapper. I mean, there's a lot that he could be better at, but he has better flows than half of these motherfuckers. I
Mm,
mean, he's really good at coming up with flow and making his bars hit in just the right way.
mm,
Um, I don't know. That's just what I think. Um, Lyrically, he's really good too.
mm.
He's very clever.
He's fucking his Wolf trilogy. I mean, dude, that's insane.
Huh?
His the trilogy and all.
Yeah, yeah, like the sort of the storyline, you know? That shit's
Yeah,
insane.
yeah, it's crazy. Like I when I first listened to music, I picked that up. Like, oh, he's like playing alter ego. But like, I didn't really sit down and
Yeah.
realize. Like, wait a minute, it was like,
Yeah, all this is connected. There's a storyline here. That
yeah.
shit's crazy.
But he doesn't. It's funny because he doesn't do that anymore. People are like still trying to connect the albums, and it's like, dude, it's over with. Like,
Cherry Bomb was the last one that had any connection to the storyline.
was I didn't. What was? Oh, I guess.
Because that was basically following the real Tyler after breaking free of all the alter egos. The real Tyler kills his three alter egos in one of the music videos.
Oh yeah, Sam was dead. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. Boom.
Yeah,
He's on to other things.
because Cherry Bomb. Well, Cherry Bomb. It's about. It doesn't really have a story, but it has the interludes. They're. It's like about. I think it's about him like driving to a movie theater and he's seeing this triple feature, which is
Yeah, he's seen the movie.
genius. I think.
Yeah, it's really smart the way it's done.
Yeah, but um, yeah, Flower Boy didn't have any story wise. It was just about him being good and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You,
I really like it.
yeah, I actually like it. Grew on me. I really like it now, but I don't think
Yeah,
it's his best. I
I
think
think he his best, in my opinion, would be Goblin or Cherry Bomb. I mean, I just because I feel those two albums the most.
to me it's Cherry Bomb and Wolf probably, but yeah, what was I gonna say? Tyler, like it's kind of weird that like even though that game like hype thing died out a long time ago, like there's still people like questioning it or skeptical. It's like, dude, he's a bisexual dude. He has a boyfriend named Wyatt. that's always in his Instagram and shit. Like, get over it.
I think people are too focused on the fact that he said some shit on old albums that didn't mean anything. People forget that he was playing a character. And sure, the whole I was only pretending to be a retard is a acceptable argument, but who fucking cares? It doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. He didn't mean any of that. I relate to it because I had a lot of trouble coming to terms with my own sexuality, and I was very homophobic.
I wasn't homophobic, but
I was raging, man. I was such an asshole. I see videos of me talking, and I'm like, fuck, man. That's just disgusting that I was ever like that.
Yeah,
but you know, yeah, whatever.
I'm not trying to get into a deep personal level here, but I've always kind of knew I was bisexual, but like I never cared or anything or to mention it until like the last month, like family, like not it's random people I knew were like pressuring me, like they knew and were like, oh, he's gay, and then I just said it, like I said, fuck it, and I said it, but that's about it. They're like, really? Well, I don't care. I don't focus on it. It's just whatever. But yeah, traps aren't gay.
Traps are gay. Don't fool yourself, bud. I think it's both. It's both. It's gay because you're attracted to a man. Because if it was just a girl, it would be just as attractive if you weren't gay.
Yeah.
You know, if it was, but once you say, oh, it's that's a he, it's got a dick, all of a sudden, way more attractive. I don't know. If the dick makes it more attractive, you're gay.
I think traps are actually appealing to like bisexuals.
Yeah, but I think that the whole thing is like
I mean, it's gay, but
it's a whole what's the word? Spectrum. As retarded as that
Bill Nye
meme is. It's a spectrum. Fuck you, Bill Nye, but it's the spectrum.
I've actually seen that whole episode.
Oh God.
It's a hard sell.
It's a hard one. It's a difficult one.
Yep. I don't know. What the fuck happened to him? He just fucking chill. It's funny that the whole like it's funny when you still see like red pill shit pop up.
Yeah. I hate those motherfuckers.
Some of that stuff was funny at that time because nobody was like, it was bizarre because like it was funny too, like to just like troll and like, oh, vote Trump, he. People weren't really saying that or anything. That's what made it funny. But now it's
yeah,
gross, being a dead horse. So. I
hate it so much, man.
I uploaded a video on my YouTube channel. Actually, it got like 2,000 views in a few days or something. It was just I edit this clip in that that nuts and bolts that Tyler Creator show. Yeah. He actually references Sam Hyde, which I thought was bizarre.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
I saw that. That's crazy.
In the comments, dude. Oh my god, salty people. Like, he just stole this joke. And then I forgot what they were saying, but the $1 Million String fans are like so salty and like
I hate them.
They're part of that red pill culture.
They don't
But
understand that Sam Hyde, while he is definitely part of their shit, he's against half of the things they're for.
yeah.
He's pretty ANCAP, honestly.
Mhm. Well, most of those figures they like are even part of that culture.
Hmm.
Like, what was it? Like Milo Yiannopoulos. He's conservative and stuff, but he's said in
Yeah.
interviews that he doesn't like a lot of those people because they're homophobic and hate Jews and all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
So he's not part of like most of those people don't even like that stuff. There's only a few though that embrace that culture. It's really, I
Uh-huh.
mean, a lot of those guys, Milo gets cringy. Even I Sam Hyde gets cringy here and there,
Yeah.
but
I used to think Milo was a smart motherfucker.
yeah,
There's a lot of shit I disagreed with him on back then and still disagree on him with.
yeah. But Sam Hyde, he just does Hyde Wars and like lives in his car and then just rambles about how
He's
um,
gone crazy.
he's like this is
Dude,
the
he's
creepy
going
part.
down the fucking drain, man. It's
He
sad.
he's like not like stable. Like if he hears ramblings and stuff,
Yeah, no, he could crash himself and die at any fucking moment.
yeah. And his fan, but it's weird. Like he gives these like advice and stuff. Like, but like the advice is it sounds like it's from like I know where he's coming from, but it almost sounds like it's from like a crazy person. But the sad thing is like his fans like thinks it's like genius. Well, they're fanboys, so they think anything their
Yeah.
savior out of their mouth is like genius and shit. But that's the creepy part. It's like some of the stuff he says. He's like, yeah, you need to do this. You need to give up your dreams. You need to do this because
It's sad, man. It's so
yeah,
depressing.
and because like his show got canceled and stuff, it just like really like destroyed him.
Yeah, it's depressing.
And now he does like Hide Warriors on his Patreon only now. And that's the only videos he does now. He doesn't
Yeah.
do $1 million stream videos anymore. It's all he does. So we don't really get to see him or anything. It's just
Mm-hmm.
sad and weird. It's, yeah,
He,
his
he's
ver-
a he's a shell of a man.
yeah, his vertical videos are always those are the best ones though.
Yeah, back when he would take fucking videos in the mirror. Or yeah, when he had the old shitty phone and he would like record him doing really dumb shit.
Those are better than the sketch videos in my opinion.
I swear, yeah. Him just making some fucking joke into a mirror for 20 minutes. It's so
I,
good.
I like when he used to torture his mom.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was evil.
My mom is cool. My mom is cool, and my mom will treat you right.
Oh my God. You know who I think is underrated now?
Hmm,
Uh, Old Bones.
like the rapper
Like
vote.
Bones when he released paid programming, and Bones when he released Teen Witch.
Yeah,
All the kids who are fans now, they didn't listen to that shit.
I actually listened to Bones when he was fairly new. Like,
I've been listening to Bones since I started listening to rap.
yeah,
He's
I could say
been
that.
yeah, he's a real good inroad, you know. But
Yeah, because I remember Teen Witch was the one because I remember like I don't know if it's like I was on I don't know where I read it. People were saying, "Oh, it's this guy named Bones did a mixtape about Columbine or something." I thought it was kind of weird. I was like, "Really? It's some guy named
who the hell would do that?
album about it?" And I looked it up because I was like, "That's kind of odd." And then I actually
No,
ended up liking
yeah.
it. I was like, "This is actually good."
Yeah, no, he's a pretty good artist. I think he's been making some pretty shitty music lately. Um, but his old stuff was amazing. His old stuff was fantastic.
Yeah, I think his music gets super repetitive though.
Yeah, I mean, lately he's just been saying the same shit.
That one song I
Cinch
made,
bones. I got my blade. Yeah.
that one song I made called Mumble Nostalgia 1998. That song is actually kind of a parody of Bones. I used a Bones type beat and I was just mumbling like, "Hey, I got this one, no, no,
Uh,
no."
God, man.
Yeah,
It's funny.
I think.
He just needs to get back to making shit like paid programming. He needs
Mhm.
to make paid programming 3 because the first two have been amazing.
Yeah.
Uh, a paid programming 1 is in my like top 10 albums of all time. I love it so much. I've listened to it so many fucking times.
Mhm.
Although a lot of his projects seem to be like some of them are good, like some of the songs on them are good, and the rest are just filler. Which is, it's what happens when you make so many fucking songs.
Mhm. Yeah. Like, what was I want to talk about? Oh, do you catch up on Uncle Bard's videos?
Oh my God, I love Varg. As much as I hate him at the same time, I love Varg. He is a fucking hilarious person.
He's actually the person I forgot about. He's kind of part of that Red Pill culture,
His
but
music
he hates
has
it. People.
actually had a huge impact on me.
Mhm.
I mean, Philosophem is one of my favorite albums of all time.
I love that.
Burzum as a project has just inspired me to do shit myself in the same way that like listening to Nine Inch Nails would.
Mhm.
Because I fucking love Nine Inch Nails so much. Uh, but I also love anything where it's just one person making everything. I'm
Mhm.
really into it.
Yeah. But like I read that one video. Varg has like hilarious like titles for videos like what was it? Red Pill and Snow Niggas. And then there's one where it's like
Redfield Snow
oh,
Niggas. I love him.
in the video he didn't even like oh yeah he didn't even like mention like it didn't really match up with the title. And then
Fuck you, Peter Jackson. He uploaded that
yeah, I
today.
know I saw that.
I'm gonna go look for a fucking Russia will save us all. Holy shit. How to attract the right women, and he's got a fucking he's got a wizard hat on. Snow niggas into wood. I love him so much.
I remember there's a video with the whole video. He was in his like front yard, and you hear this like lawnmower in the background. Or no, someone's like I don't know if it was a lawnmower or someone. He said someone cutting down trees or something.
Yeah.
Eric Fox, whatever. And he's like, "Do you hear that? That fucking baby boomer over there. That fucking baby boomer neighbor, fucking cutting down his trees. They're the ones that ruined our." It was hilarious because he was like right
Fucking
there,
boomer.
almost like next to the guy. Like that guy probably like people next door from him could have probably heard him rant. Just like fucking baby boomers.
Yeah, but Varg he's living in like France or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably the fact that he's speaking in English, they might not be able to fucking understand him.
Oh
So
yeah,
he
that's
could
true.
just be saying horse shit to them.
It's funny though. He's just right there. See it
Yeah,
rant.
it's funny. It's really funny.
Yeah. Probably lucky. Probably lucky to live in Norway when when you kill someone,
Oh yeah.
you can
Oh yeah.
guarantee get out of prison. Guarantee.
And how many times did he stab Euronymous in self-defense? Was it like 31 times?
Yeah.
I love him. I mean, even though he's a murderer and a racist, I love him.
Yeah, he starts making the art like videos arguing that
I'm totally at some point gonna buy his role-playing game
yeah,
just
I
so I
want
can have it, you know?
is it my fart my what's it called my fart though my fort is it my fart my Ford mystical fantasy role playing game. Okay,
Yeah.
I love fart. Oh
My Frog.
my god.
I want it.
I like how he has the same music in every video.
Yeah, it's his music.
Yeah, I know. He,
His amazing dungeon synth. He pioneered that. He started dungeon synth.
yeah,
It's
he
my
actually,
fucking it's amazing.
he's like I
Mythic
will.
fantasy role playing game. He's got very amazing. I mean, his music has been amazing for a long time.
I like
He's a
that.
nerd. He's a nerd.
Yeah, I do like that album that he always plays like in his videos and stuff. That ambient.
I love his ambient.
Yeah.
Rundgang und die den Transcendental. That is one of the best fucking songs he ever made. It's a 20-minute long ambient track in the middle of Philosophem.
Yeah. Well,
It's oh my god, it's so good.
yeah. That one album, I think it's Ways of Yore. It's one of the things that always plays in his videos. Where he's like, oh.
I love Varg. I'm looking at pictures of him right now, and I'm just gonna use him as like album art, like the pictures of him, like um, you know, in a full armor with like spears and shit.
Mm.
Dude, the fucking rules in My Frog are ridiculous. It, it'll if once I start playing that, it's gonna be so good. I love role playing games. I've played a lot of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I've been just playing that recently, but I don't know much about it. I just started playing it. Um, I played it with my sister's boyfriend, their roommate, and his brother. His brother's shit. I don't know. I just play it casually. I don't know.
Dude, I'm reading more rules from My Frog, and the Middle Eastern African races are called Skralinger, which means weaklings, and Merklinger, which means darklings. The weaklings are supposed to be Jews because they receive a bonus to trickery. The darklings, you know what they get a bonus in?
He made a video talking about how his game's
Spear
not.
throwing. Spear hucking.
I remember him making a video saying his game's not racist. Oh, God.
God, these rules are fucking amazing. It's so racist, but it'd be so much fun to play. Yo, the fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm about to send you an image, just so you know. These are like temple like symbols of the deities. It's so amazing.
That'd be extremely time consuming to make. Like make a role playing game.
The whole fucking thing.
Like actually fucking I don't think I'd like to make a role playing game probably, but I don't know if I would have the
Uh, honestly, why don't we just all work on a SoundCloud rap version, you know?
RPG.
SoundCloud rap RPG.
The races will be like I don't know. I don't know what they would be like.
The races.
Yeah.
There would be the trap metal niggas. There would be the Bones clones. There would be the kids who are still Suicide Boys fans. And who else? Old heads. They're the you can't play as an old head. They're just the enemies.
Yeah.
They're a monster type.
And one of the boss battles is
White
Joe
people
Budden.
are just a race.
One of the boss battles is Joe Budden.
DJ Academics is a boss battle.
No.
He just makes up lies about you to lower your clout ranking.
The experience. Wait. Should the money
be clout, and also the money would be clout.
Yeah.
Experience and money. However, you can't lower your clout unless you perform certain actions. Like it slowly deteriorates over time unless you keep it up. Shit like that. Like this is a long scale fucking board game type shit.
And then Joe Biden, there'd be a thing where you should have a thing where you can be like friends with him and stuff, but your name can't be Lil. Or else he'll like betray you and all this shit.
Ego, like fucking characters from the real life underground are in there. Like Ego Mackie is in there, Shepard, all the the different guilds are what are they called? The fucking collectives or guilds. You can't join them, except for the minor ones. Tomb World is in there.
And then I don't know where X would fit. He'd be there'd be a mission where
he'd be a deity. He'd be a deity of trickery and evil.
There's like a quest where it's like
you
have to save. You can either save his girlfriend or just leave her.
This evil man. What was I gonna say? Shit. There would be fuck. I forgot I'm trying to send a song to Bryce right now so he can put it on the Hellscape Mafia channel. There would have to be a lot of deities who are just people from the underground. Shepard would have to be one. X, obviously. And then Ski Mask would be like a lower tier version, you know? Like a lower level version of X. In the same like alignment. There would be character alignments like lawful fucking codeine demon. Like you're on a scale of codeine to clean. It goes clean, Xanax, codeine, and then there's a secret fentanyl tier.
Adam 22 needs to be in it.
Yeah.
He'd be like,
He would be a deity too, of like promiscuity and greed. God.
I also think Anthony Fantano needs to be in it.
Oh God, Anthony Fantano. He would have to be some kind of uh other dimensional demon,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
He gave Dan a 7. That's so stupid. Actually, after listening to Dan recently, I actually agree with his score. It's about a 7. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get off in a little bit. I
All
gotta go
right.
to bed. I've got my first day at my new job tomorrow.
Yeah, cool. Where
Yeah,
you work at?
finally. American Mattress in
Oh,
in Albany.
oh, in Albany.
Yeah,
Mattress Brooklyn.
right next to delivery. Right next to Target and Fred Meyer.
That one.
Yeah, yeah. It used to be a bowling alley, I think.
Hey,
Oh
wait.
God,
I think
Kyaru, Pamu.
I thought it's it was. Wait, which one's? There's the one where that old Blockbuster was a long time ago.
I have no idea what you're talking. Dude, I know nothing about
Yeah, you don't live here.
Albany, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. uh, Anyways, yeah, this is a long live stream. Anyways, thanks for being on here. It's a cool talk, and I'm gonna stop the broadcast.